Hello, everybody. It's Todd Van Horn back again from Real Estate Educators to go over Unit 16 from our textbook, The Modern Practices of Real Estate in the State of Pennsylvania. So we are going to get moving along here with approximately 10 questions on Unit 16. I hope you will enjoy the quiz. And here we go. So in Unit 16, we are talking, the title of the unit is Ethical Practices and Fair Housing. The learning objectives for Unit 16, once you've read it and completed it, you should be able to do the following. To differentiate among the protections offered to protected classes by federal and by the state fair housing laws. To discuss the impact that other laws have on real estate licensees and real estate transactions, to describe activities prohibited by state and federal fair housing laws and how the laws are enforced, including penalties and sanctions. And lastly, to explain the impact of federal and state fair housing laws and ethical reasoning on the conduct of licensees, including advertising and marketing practices. So those are all the things that you should be able to accomplish once you get done reading through Unit 16. So let's check out the very first question that we have for you. The first question is, which of the following laws or rulings extended discrimination to include gender, handicapped status, and family status? Was it the Executive Order 11063? Was it the Civil Rights Act of 1968? Was it the Fair Housing Amendments Act of 1988? Or was it the court case Jones versus Mayer? Which one do you think it is? Give you 10 seconds. You can put down your answer, write down your answer on your sheet of paper, and see how close you are. Okay, answer is the Fair Housing Amendments Act of 1988 extended discrimination to include gender, handicap status, and family status. So yes, it's the Fair Housing Amendments Act. Next question. Oh, the answer was number 3 on that. Sorry about that. Next question, number 2. An agent does not like the particular minority buyer and is very short with this buyer, refusing to communicate or to show him any properties. Later that week, a different minority buyer visits the office and engages the very same agent. That agent proceeds to immediately show this new buyer 3 homes. What could this agent be liable for? Would it be for providing unequal services? Would it be for steering? Would it be for misrepresentation? Or nothing, but both buyers were minorities and therefore no discrimination occurred? So what do you think it is? Okay, your answer for question number 2 is 1. The agent could be liable for providing unequal services in this situation. Question number 3. Which of the following is a fact about home warranties that an agent should be sure a client knows? Number 1, warranties are usually purchased after the first 6 months of home ownership. Number 2, pre-existing conditions that were present prior to the coverage date of the warranty will not be covered. Number 3, 100% of the items are covered 100% of the time. And number 4, any item that is not specifically excluded in the warranty contract may be assumed to be covered. Again, 10 seconds. Okay, and your answer is number 2. Your clients should be aware that the pre-existing conditions that were present prior to the coverage date of the warranty will not be covered. No pre-existing conditions on the home warranties. Question number 4. Real estate trade associations promote a code of ethics primarily to establish what? Number 1, grounds for license suspension and revocation. For fair housing laws is in number 2. For number 3, high standards of practice for all facets of the business. Or number 4, for minimum standards of practice as imposed by law. So why do real estate trade associations, exist? They promote a code of ethics primarily to do what? Okay, your answer is Number three, they exist to promote a code of ethics, primarily to establish high standards of practice for all facets of the business. It's all about high standards. The code of ethics is all about integrity and honor and so forth. So yes, high standards of practice is what happens with when you're promoting that code of ethics. Question number five, CERCLA. You guys probably remember CERCLA. How does CERCLA impact real estate agents? Number one, it may cause agents to be held liable for improper disclosure of potential violations. Number two, it absolves agents of any responsibility for knowing about environmental hazards. Number three, it makes agents subject to the EPA orders, Environmental Protection Agency. Number four, it requires agents to conduct phase 3 environmental site assessments. So again, how does CERCLA impact real estate agents? 10 seconds. Answer is number one, CERCLA may cause agents to be held liable for improper disclosure of potential violations. Question number six, under what situation, if any, may a lender consider age when making a lending decision? Number one, never. Number two, when the applicant's source of income is public assistance. Number three, if the applicant's income will drop due to retirement. Number four, when the lender determines that the family income will drop when the wife has a baby. So which one of those situations, if any, may a lender consider age when making a lending decision? Okay, your answer for question number six is number three, when the applicant's income will drop due to retirement is the only time the lender may consider age when making a lending decision. Question number seven, a lender's refusal to lend money to potential homeowners attempting to purchase property located in predominantly minority neighborhoods is called redlining, steering, panic selling, blockbusting. A lender's refusal to lend money to potential homeowners attempting to purchase property located in predominantly minority neighborhoods is called what? Redlining, steering, panic selling, or blockbusting. Your answer for number seven is number one, it's redlining. Redlining is the illegal practice of a lending institution denying loans or restricting their numbers for certain areas of a community. Redlining. Know that one for sure. Question number eight. After receiving a fair housing complaint, HUD initiates an investigation and attempts, which one of those words? Do they attempt conciliation, arbitration, mediation, or reconciliation? Which one of those happens after HUD initiates an investigation about a fair housing complaint? Okay, your answer for number eight is number one, conciliation is a resolution of a complaint by obtaining assurance that the person against whom the complaint was filed, better known as a respondent, will remedy any violation that may have occurred. Conciliation. Question number nine. The parts of the American with Disabilities Act that most concern real estate agents are those that deal with agency and public service, state and local government, telecommunications and insurance, public accommodations, and employment. Excuse me. So which one of those would real estate agents be most concerned with when talking about the ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act? Answer is number four, public accommodations and employment are parts of the Americans with Disabilities Act that most concern the real estate agents out there. Public accommodations and employment. Question number 10, last one of the session here. The Pennsylvania Human Relations Act applies to only housing, but includes large apartment communities. Number two, any transaction for the transfer of real property located in Pennsylvania. Number three, only single family dwellings and 2 to 4 family dwellings. Or number four, housing accommodations and commercial property. So again, what does the Pennsylvania Human Relations Act actually apply to? Which one of these? Do you know your Pennsylvania human relations stuff? You should, you better. Okay, the answer for number 10 is 4. The Pennsylvania Human Relations Act applies to housing accommodations and commercial property. All right, very good. Well, I want to thank you for watching this episode of Real Estate Educators going over, what was it? Unit 16. Yes, going over Unit 16. I want to wish you the best of luck on the rest of any of the short quizzes you have coming up, and good luck on your course final. And also beyond that, good luck on your state and your national exams. This is Todd Van Horn signing off. And again, thank you for being here with me today. I totally appreciate it. And good luck, guys.